Hey, what's up? It's St. John. You know I'm in the middle of London right now. You locked into the Shutdown show with D-Rymez.
Yes, indeed, people. It's your boy from the borough, D-Rymez, Westside Radio 89.6, the Shutdown show, Friday night. And in the building, we've got the birthday boy, a.k.a. Ghetto Lenny, a.k.a. St. John. How you doing, my brother?
Hey, what's up, fam? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. What are you saying, Virgo gang?
Virgo gang,
Yeah.
26th of August. Jeez. Yo, I can't tell what's happening. Every birthday's the same day. I didn't even make it a point to celebrate yesterday because we have so many good moments.
How does this birthday feel to the other birthdays that you've had?
I don't really notice birthdays.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a thing. That's not a thing for me when people celebrate all month or they have like these incredible birthday moments. I'm cool. As long as the year's going well, as long as I'm hitting my
brother, yeah.
my goals, my targets, my dreams. And
That's it. You know, I got the same birthday as Beyonce.
Really?
Yeah, 4th of September, man.
That's wild.
Speaking on that,
Yeah.
brown skin girl, bro. I really wanted to get into that, featuring Wizkid and Blue Ivy as well, bro. That's amazing. How did that experience feel out of all your writing history that you've done for that brown skin girl track? How did that feel?
It felt like a dream fulfilled because I got to do it. Like, it got to... Fam, my words can get jumbled up because when it gets to moments like this, like
Yeah.
you can't predict it, you can't plan for them. It just happened.
Of course.
A little bit of luck, a little bit of preparation, a whole lot of hard work. This is it. Like, I asked for these moments in my dreams. I'm super happy. I'm psyched.
That's good, my brother. How was the creative energy in the studio with you two? How was the sort of creative? Was it done in the studio or was it?
I wasn't in the studio when
Okay.
she did her part, so I have no idea what that was like.
Okay.
I mean, that's Beyonce. You gotta imagine it. Maybe there were lions in the background. Maybe there was 3 elephants, a hippo,
Literally.
rhinoceros. You don't even know what could happen, right? It's the greatest.
Acrobats.
Yeah, the greatest
All
of our time. Yeah.
I want to ask you, what's your perception on artists having writers? In terms of like, I mean, should it be looked down upon certain rappers for having writers, do you think? Or is it a sort of writer's block thing? They may need help with a chorus or something like that. How is it perceived? Like, do you think it should be perceived as like a no straight away? Or like, do you reckon some artists need a little nudge with a chorus or stuff like that? What's your perception on it?
I think people take different positions on creativity. And I think we all have different skill sets.
Yeah.
Some people are great performers, like great people. Some people, you give them the words and they perform it and it sounds incredibly well and they record it well. So they're great recording artists. Some people are great writers. Some people are great live musicians. Some people are great live performers. Some people do all of it. I think it really depends on the person and what their skill set is.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it as long as something great is coming out of it. I can't make a blanket statement for what I think people should do across the board, because as long as you make great music, what's the difference at this point, right?
That's facts. I mean, bro, at the end of the day, I think people still don't realize that a lot of these artists are getting their stuff written for, like all these, like Rihanna and things from back in the day. A lot of people just see the artists themselves. They don't see the work behind that.
And you know what? Here's the thing. Let's be honest. Is it their job to see the thing behind that? I'm a consumer and I'm a creator, right? So I'm trying to be sensitive and insensitive at the same time. Like, I'm not really the guy screaming, yo, recognize the people that did all the work behind them. That's why they're behind the scenes. I was behind the scenes. I get it.
Yeah.
It's a thankless job. It's an uncelebrated sport. It's just part of it.
That's what I was going to say. The sort of thankless part of it. Did it ever get to the point where you're just like, man, I need to let people know I wrote that? But obviously, terms and conditions.
Nah, because I'm respectful of other people's creativity. Like, yo,
that's good.
I'm going to be cool regardless. And I get everybody doesn't have the same sense of self-worth or the same self-esteem. I look in the mirror, I see a lit nigga every day. It don't even matter.
Facts.
Whether you recognize it or you didn't see it, I know who I was when I got here.
Facts.
But I think other people take they feel differently about that. I've seen a lot of people have to raise their hands when they do something.
Yeah.
Eventually, the right people will notice you.
Would you have anything written for yourself?
For me, no. I don't, because I like the sport of creating.
Me too.
So that's not something I really want to do. I don't want to sing somebody else's words because I'm still figuring out all the words that I've been trying to say my entire life.
Yeah, facts. And doing research from sort of other interviews and stuff as well, you saw your older brother do the sort of sport as well. Yeah. Same as me, I swear, because I've been making music for about 15 years now as well. When I saw my older brother come back from the garage days and the drum and bass days, he used to come back with tapes, and I was so inspired finding the lyric book and that as well.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you, did you ever have any playground battle raps?
Yeah, I started out battle rapping.
Yeah, that's dope.
It wasn't even like playground. I started out.
Oh, for real? Okay.
Yeah, because when I started rapping, I was fascinated by all that.
Okay.
Because, like, that's it. Whenever you really jump into it, like, no matter when you start really making music, if you start making rap music and you become a fan of the art,
yeah,
then you start exploring all the parts of it.
Yeah.
So battle rapping became a part of it. You just get obsessed with scouring through YouTube, looking at battle rap videos, and I had a moment where that was it.
The sport of it, man.
Yeah.
The rush.
And I was practicing and doing everything. That's really how I got off the ground.
Now, Ghetto Lenny's love songs, bro.
Yeah.
Ghetto Lenny's love songs. How much has changed in terms of context and content from Collection 1?
Well, you got to think that I've grown. There's been
Exactly.
there's maybe 14, 16 months in between Collection 1 and it's the release, and between Ghetto Lenny's love songs release. I'm a human with some increased views.
Yeah.
I mean that in every possible way, as sexy as that shit sounds.
Yeah. It's the Virgo in us,
My
man.
views have increased, literally and figuratively.
Yeah.
So I've seen the world a couple times now. Like, I've circled the sun a couple times. I have new friends. I have new relationships. I have greater stories. I got new silk. I got new rips in my leather, my leather trousers. I'm a more fully formed human being than I ever was before. And every time you see me, every time you see me, it's gonna be a little bit more than that, right?
Yeah, 100%. Now, compared to the last album, would you classify that as an album or a mixtape nowadays, as like rappers claim it, the Collection 1?
Well, you got to think, I only believe in making collections. Yeah. I make collections.
Of course.
So Collection 1 is called Collection 1 because it's Collection 1. Alexander Wang would give you his premier collection.
Facts.
You understand? Fendi'd give you their collection. Karl Lagerfeld gave you collections. Chanel had collections. I believe in collections.
Okay,
that's how I design. That's how I create. That's how I literally construct my ideas. That's how I format them. So I don't know. All I have is collections. I got my first collection, and then I have my summer collection, my summer-fall collection, which is Ghetto Lenny's love songs. I'm on my second collection.
Amazing. That's good. I mean, bro, you're the first person I've actually... first artist I've interviewed that's actually spoke about it being a collection. That way you ain't got the pressure of the word album.
What's it? Honestly, it all depends on the way you see the world.
Yeah.
The pressure of the word album and just being a synonym for something else.
Yeah.
I'm just framing it for you so you understand the way my mind works and the world that I've constructed for myself, what it looks like when you take a view inside.
Yeah.
It's a collection.
That's
for other
dope.
people, it's going to be something else. Drake had a playlist, other niggas got albums, other people got mixtapes. All I make are collections.
Yeah, that's dope, man. That's dope. Listening party at Tape the other day, bro.
You liked it?
That was dope, man. That was
time,
really
right?
good, real fun. Shout out to Natalie in the building as well. Shout out to Antonio in the building as well. That was fun, bro. How did you feel? Bro, you could have been anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
Anywhere in the world for your drop, cause you could have been in Tokyo or Miami. You could have been anywhere in the world. Why that basement in London? What is it about London, bro, that you wanted to celebrate your birthday as well and the album launch in London?
It felt at home. Something about London. It's something about being here, right? That feels like New York. But like New York, I was even in there and I was like, it feels like New York in 1992. I don't know what the fuck that feels like. You get what I'm saying? But I watch it. Like, even when you study hip hop, you're going back, you're looking at old videos, you get stories. I get stories from my uncles, my pop, like everybody who's related to me and a friend, OGs that I know in the streets.
Yeah.
When you hear about New York in the 90s, you knew it was super, super grimy.
Yeah.
I wasn't old enough to really know, you know what I'm saying? I was just a kid. So that's the point. So I get that feeling. My point is, I trace that feeling back to London right now. It feels like that.
That gritty underground feeling.
It feels like that. And of course, London has its polished sides, and London got the ends, and all different parts of it. But when I'm here, it feel familiar, fam.
Yeah, that's good.
It feel like familiar with a pretty accent.
Yeah.
And I like that. It's a familiar, it's territory that I haven't like visited myself or completely explored, but I know it.
Yeah, and now it means a hell of a lot more. Because you're sort of gonna remember everything surrounding Ghetto Lenny's love songs, the celebration we had, the turnout that we had, the energy was crazy, bro. That was really, really
it's
good.
a grounding place. And plus, not to mention, London was one of the first places I came. I toured Europe before I toured America.
Amazing.
My very first tour was Europe. Like, I did that. I visited this part of the world first.
Yeah.
And I think they take so kindly to me because they understand I value it.
100%.
So when I'm here and I'm in the city and I'm moving around, there's so much love. I can't go a corner or half a block without somebody saying, I respect what you do, and I take the time out to really talk to them.
And Europe, bro, Europe loves hip hop.
Yeah.
Like when I go to Amsterdam, bro, and like places like that, they really take in the culture, and they don't care if it's boom bap. They don't care,
respect
bro.
that.
They love it, bro. Honestly, so Europe definitely takes a big intake into hip hop. I was gonna say, have you built up enough UK knowledge to round up a top 5 out here?
Like artists?
Yeah.
Nah, that'd be insensitive of me. That'd be insensitive.
Yeah.
I mean, you could think about it. I'm a whole Guyanese American artist, and having a top 5 for myself is hard.
Yeah.
Much less having a top 5 in a place where I haven't been completely invested or involved for a lifetime.
Yeah.
Come on, fam.
Yeah, for sure.
That's not the right approach.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, like, in terms of music-wise, you definitely got a few that you listen to from time to time.
No.
as
I
well,
have some real niggas that I fuck with.
Yeah.
I know for sure, even if no matter what my top 5 is, I know Gibbs
Yeah.
would be in my top 5.
Dope. Shout out to the landlord.
Yeah, shout out to them.
I was gonna say, I don't want to discourage any of the collaborations on the album, but I personally, listening to it the last few days, I feel like the one with Lenny Kravitz was a special one for yourself, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did that feel? I mean,
Think about it. Ghetto Lenny meets Lenny.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
That's
Of
what
course, that's what it was. So that's why I felt it was such a precious collaboration for you as well. When you announced it when I was there at the listening party, I was like, sick. I didn't even expect him to be on the album at all, bro. Talk about that collaboration. How was that sort of how was that link up all brought together?
It was magical. We met in Paris. I was doing Paris Fashion Week for the first time.
Yeah.
It's my first time over here really doing Fashion Week. Like I've dated models and went to Fashion Week like that.
Yeah.
But I never went to Fashion Week where I had a seat with my name on it.
Yeah.
And it was taped below the seat. And it was
Yeah, you
waiting
feel
for me.
bougie.
I felt like maybe they understood. I was like, maybe they understand something the rest of the world is starting to understand.
Yeah.
So I met him at a Chrome Hearts party. We were going to Chrome, whatever, it don't matter what brand it was.
Yeah.
We met him at a party in Fashion Week. And he was just a cool nigga, just super, super cool. I had this record and I wanted him to hear it. And he was like, St. John, absolutely. We
Amazing.
traded numbers. And then he said, yo, I said, my album is closing soon. I was like, the collection is closing soon. For more specific, be accurate. I was like, I'm about to close out my second collection. He said, how long? I said, I gotta turn it in like a week.
Okay.
I was going from Paris to London,
Yeah.
then London back to New York.
Yeah.
He said, well, why don't you stay and come back here? I said, done. I didn't even have to figure out how I was gonna stay, what the situation was. We went to London for 2 days and then we came back after his daughter got married.
Yeah.
It was his daughter's.
So there's a whole lot of good energy around
Man,
surrounding that, bro. That's
She was
amazing.
getting married that weekend.
Crazy.
He said, yo, she getting married, just let's do it right after the wedding so I could make the time. And we made the time. And I came right back and we started working at 3 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
He's just a legend, fam.
Fam, amazing.
It's a legendary moments.
Yeah.
He said if we work together, he's like, I want to do this, but we got to do it in the true spirit of collaboration. When you
100%.
you talk to him, you'll hear him say that. In
And
the
I
true
felt
spirit
that.
of collaboration.
I felt that the vibe of it, the vocals, the singing, all complemented each other, bro.
Yeah.
Really, 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 really good. Couple more tracks I want to talk about on the album.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, my first introduction to yourself, Trap with Lil Baby.
Right.
Amazing, bro. I was
Thank
spinning that on the show weeks, and I still
you
do
for that,
now
my
because my brother, sick.
Thank
Legendary,
you so much.
legendary. What made you feel like this was the one to sort of like really push out there? Because it's super relevant, bro. The vocals, the singing, the chorus, the beat. You lot pushed that real hard, and even when it went off in the listening party, bro, it just went nuts. We were all jumping, cuz.
Trap is a special record. You mean Trap, right?
Yeah, Trap.
Yeah. I mean, look, it's where I'm at. It's where I'm at in my real life. Like, I trap because we all hustle and our traps look a little bit different.
Yeah.
So in my real life, I got to say that. I've always felt like that, you know what I mean? I've never really known how to truly be in love. I've only loved my hustle.
Same with me, my bro.
Working towards something. And it's hard trying to articulate that or tell that to women or somebody you in love with. And now
It's
I
the
get to
priority
say
of it, bro. It's the sort of satisfaction that we need to get where we are first before we take these little things in. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think I'm a slave to my dreams. I'm a slave
Facts.
to my ambitions. And it was hard for me to say that before. Now I know how to say it. And because I'm on time and I'm finally being as honest as I possibly can, you hear that level of transparency in the music. So I'm saying, the only love a real nigga ever knew was trap.
Facts. Facts. I was also going to say, one thing you really mentioned in the listening party that I loved, is your analogy on High School Reunion. That was so sick, bro, what you were saying about that. Please, can you sort of say it again on what you meant on the sort of ideology of the High School Reunion song?
Yeah,
what did that mean to you, bro?
To summarize it for people who weren't there at the listening session, it was a real cool, first of all, it was packed, it was intimate, and it was supposed to be just us listening to the second collection. And it kind of turned into a show, right? The energy was incredible.
Crazy.
It was a mosh pit in the middle. Everybody was
You
jumping
say
up
you
and
just
down.
wanted to listen to the album. That's the funny thing about it.
I know. I know, but that's how I listen to music that I care about. High School Reunion, what I was saying at the time was, High School Reunion feels like a nostalgic record for me. It feels like going back to prom. But this time you're not wearing the ill-fitting suit and the bozo colors and you ain't pull up in your mom's Buick. You get to go back and do it the way that you want to. Even though that song has a bit of sadness to it, even though it has a lot of hope to it and it has a nostalgic feeling to it, it has a it's like the victory lap again.
Yeah.
But this time you're gonna see me do it right. So even when we were doing, in the listening session, listening to it, I had my homie Tyler, he came in the middle and Casanova, he pulled up. So
Shout out to Cass, Tyler.
Me, Tyler, Yahweh, and Casanova just standing in the middle, listening to High School Reunion, but revisiting it, high school, in a way that we could, because Cass ain't graduate and Tyler ain't graduate neither. I said, but fam, this time you get to go back and do it just the way you imagine it. On this song, in this moment, you graduated, you was the star football player, basketball player, you was the top rap nigga, whatever you wanted.
Yeah.
In this time, in this life, in this moment when you listen to it, you get to be exactly who you were supposed to be.
Goosebumps, bro, when you were saying that. That was super, super dope, man. It's like a win for everyone.
Yeah.
It's like a raising your hands up champion for everyone, bro.
Absolutely.
And I felt that, man. That's amazing. How's your touring experience been in the UK, bro? Because the shows have been
it's unreal.
Crazy.
Yeah, we did Reading and Leeds,
Yeah.
and I think there was another show too that I did. I can't remember. Forgive me if I remember.
Yeah.
And all summer I've been touring, like Portugal, Wuha in Amsterdam, or Splash in Germany, or maybe if I got that mixed up, forgive me. But listen, Europe is ignorant when it comes to the touring, so I get to be exactly who I am.
Good.
I walk on stage shirtless, shoeless, whatever I want, because you understand me. Around the world they do, but in Europe there's a special appreciation for when you're just doing what you care about.
Yeah, that's amazing, man. And have you felt like, have you noticed people in the crowd sort of catching on to the songs that you just released?
Listen, I was just at Leeds, remember? A day ago, I was at Leeds.
Crazy.
And I was performing 94 Bentley off of Ghetto Lenny's Love Songs for the first time. And I'm singing, burn it down, speeding down ready. Heaven don't let me down, coming down heavy. Right? And the girl is just singing the whole thing with me.
Bang it.
And I'm looking at her, and I'm like, how does she know this? And for a minute, like, I black out the rest of the audience because I'm so shocked. I'm remembering the lyrics. I don't know if other performers must have this in these moments where you could be at two places at the same time. Now you're on stage and you performing, but you also in your head think about what's going on. I remember having that moment, and there were a couple people singing the lyrics just to a song I released like a day ago.
That's amazing, bro.
Yeah, that's
music
baffling.
travels, man.
Yeah.
Music definitely travels.
For a Brooklyn kid, for a kid from Brooklyn, New York, Georgetown, Guyana, to be in the outskirts of London and Leeds festivals where it's dusty and dirty and like you got to wear a mask just to get around. People that don't look like me, don't come from places I come from, who understand my story because they know the songs that I'm singing. Yeah.
Beautiful, bro. That's amazing, man. What can we expect from St. John? Your energy, bro. Your high, your aura right now is buzzing, bro. I'm very, very happy for you. Music you've released. Ghetto Lenny's Love Songs out now. Go and stream that. Spotify, Tidal, every single music platform. Go and check that out. What have you got coming up for the year? You're just sort of touring now. You're just getting the album.
Yeah. Well, now we finally get to go on. Now I properly get to go on tour.
Yeah.
Remember all summer, I'm in Europe and I'm doing festivals.
Yeah.
I love festivals. I love seeing the audience in that way. But when it's my show, it's a different level of ignorance.
Are you saving Brooklyn for a special day?
I mean, it's all going to be special when I go back on my tour. So the next, I'm not even going to announce it here.
Yeah.
What happens next is the tour announcement.
Yeah.
And then the next collection of clothes come out.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I'd never done this before, right? It's the first time. So we released the clothes. We released my collection of music, so Ghetto Lenny's love songs.
Yeah.
And we bundled it with clothes, and the clothes have been selling out wild, faster than I've ever seen anything
Well done.
happen for me. It's
Smashed it.
sort of baffling. Like, if you understood the numbers, it's baffling to me, because you make music in a bedroom somewhere in like a vacuum, and you hope that people hear it. And even when the numbers go up on the streaming, you don't know if those numbers are real in your mind. You see numbers going up, and there's nobody there. You don't see the millions of people.
Yeah.
So in your mind, these are just digits.
Yeah.
But when you see people wearing the clothes and they're buying it and they're selling out, and we're sold out of socks and we're sold out of shirts and boxes are going left.
It's because you're coming. It's because you're coming like an action figure, bro. You know when we used to get the wrestling toys back in the day, you used to come with a box, and then you used to come maybe with a chair or an accessory.
Right.
But you're coming as the brand. So people that are buying into you and people that are loving what you're doing, they want the merch that comes with it, bro. Right. So then when you see them together, when you see them at shows, that you're all one. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised at all, cuz, and I'm very happy they're selling out. I hope they all sell out.
It's looking crazy.
I need a large, cuz, whenever you're ready to come on,
I got you. So listen, I had to buy. You know what's funny? I had to buy mine online because that's the first. A lot of new things are happening. The rest of this year, tours happening.
Yeah.
So that's American, European. I really want to make sure that Australian and the Asian tour happens. So it's looking like that possibly too. And then you're gonna see the rest of the records that I've been on and the videos that I'm able to do.
Tokyo, I love hip hop too, bro.
I've never been to Tokyo.
You will be soon.
I feel like they take all my money in Tokyo because I do nothing. I'd spend all the show money on clothes and sneakers.
My brother, very, very happy for you, man. Ghetto Lenny's love songs out now, ladies and gentlemen. This has been St. John in the building. Your boy from the borough, D-Rymez, Friday night, the Shutdown show, Westside Radio 89.6. My brother, thank you very much for coming down, bruv. Thank you very much. I wish you nothing but success. And let's get it, man.
All right.
Let's get it.
My nigga.
The Shutdown show with D-Rymez.